Hello lovely people, I welcome you once again to Bright and Clara's channel. Thank you all for clicking. This is episode 112 on Mr. Adom Aluminium Profiles. Alright, but before that, in your view, I have Build and Secure. Build and Secure is owned by Mr. Seth Kwame Ampedu. Mr. Seth Kwame Ampedu deals with CCTV, okay, video intercom, electric fencing, intruder alarm, okay, biometric access entry. In case you want to have a company and you need a time in, time out system where the employees can actually punch in and punched out, you definitely need that from Mr. Seth Kwame Ampedu. He will come and do that installation for you. GPS car tracker. If you have a car and you need that to have a GPS such that in case of any unforeseen circumstances, you will be able to, track your vehicle, then the right person you need to talk to is Mr. Seth Kwame Ampedu, who will install a GPS system in your car. Okay. Yes, and you can have biometric access entry via your main house door entry or your exit doors to also beef up security in your house. Alright, so in case of anything, please contact Mr. Seth Kwame Ampedu and ask him all the questions that you need. Okay. Alright, so here I have with you Mr. Adom. So that is Mr. Adom on your screens. Very quiet, peaceful man, he's not that type who is too much out there. Very quiet and very patient man. I like his demeanor. I admire his demeanor. I wish I can be like him, but it's not possible. Yeah, so here we are actually installing what we call the stainless steel balustrade for a client. Okay. And here also there's a shipment heading towards another client for we call it a fan light. Okay, these are all fan light and glasses for a client. Mr. Adom is really working. He's been busy throughout last year up until now. Why? Because you are able to send Mr. Adom, millions of Ghana cedis. Your money is safe. He will go ahead and buy the materials ahead of time because of the price hike. You understand? He will buy everything. He will share a video with you, let you know that these are the materials. And then once your house is ready, he will go and do the installation for you. So this is another type of project that he's working on. And it's beautiful. I think this is double glazing. Okay. Yes. And this is going to be a kind of a long window. Okay, so probably they have to do projected. These are projected windows. So Mr. Adom does aluminum profiles. We have normal Italia, we have the KS-50, and we have the Trico. Now the Trico looks the same as that of the KS-50, but the quality is different. And there are certain features you have in the Trico that you don't have in the KS-50. And that makes the Trico more expensive. Understand? There are certain partitions that you don't get in the KS-50, but you get them in the Trico. Okay, now you can see that Adom has done a very good work here, but then at the top he has the projected windows. Okay, projected windows are not done for bigger windows. Projected windows are suitable for smaller windows. If you want to have the full benefit of a projected window, then your window should be very small, very tiny or linear. Okay, but when you have a wider window and you want to do a projected window, it is not safe. It will fall down because of the hanging support. They are not designed to carry heavy load. You understand? So whenever you see a projected window, you will see that a normal window that is fixed is at the bottom and then the projected one is at the top. And many projected windows are smaller. You open them because it doesn't have to carry a lot of weight. It should carry just a light weight. You understand? So when Mr. Adom comes to your site and he tells you that based on the size of your windows, he will not be able to do a projected window, he is telling you the truth. Are you with me? He is telling you the truth. You understand? Mr. Adom is being honest with you. He's telling you the truth that if he go ahead and take your money and do a projected window, with time, it will fall off. And probably the hanging support will be weak because there's a lot of pressure on those hanging support. And it will be dropping down and he needs to come and adjust them. You understand? Adom is very honest, very fair, very sincere. When you talk to Adom, he has so many ways he can help you reduce costs or guide you to get a window aluminum profile. There are various ones in the market. If your money is not able to meet the KS-50 or the Trico, that is fine. You understand? That is fine. It's acceptable because all fingers are not the same. All fingers are not the same. But in situations where people make video and downplay, the works of other people, that is where I find it so amusing. You understand? I find it so amusing. But believe you me, we are all in the YouTube space. Everybody says my artisan is good, but we have to call a spade a spade. If one of your artisans makes some mistakes, accept it. You understand? I believe that human beings are not perfect. Even the topmost companies, they do recall sometimes. You understand? Huawei, Apple's, even the automobile companies, sometimes they do a recall. So Mr. Adom isn't far from that. In case Adom makes a mistake, probably might not be him himself, maybe one of his boys, he rectified them. You understand? That doesn't stop him from doing his good job. Believe you me, we are all not perfect. But Adom plays premium on his work. You understand? Yes. There are some people who want a certain touch of work. And these are also different people altogether. We meet different people, different people. And based on that, it helps you also improve. You know that when you go to this site, this client, this is how he wants their things. You understand? Some people are very petty. Very petty. But we need to satisfy everybody. You need to make sure that, okay, they are petty, but make sure they are happy at the end of the day. Give them exactly what they want, because that makes them happy. Are you with me? That makes them. Look at this. Look at this installation. Isn't it beautiful? Why didn't they do projected window for all the entire window, but just at the top of it? There's a reason. Adom will tell you that this is the best way to do it, and this is beautiful, and it is stronger, and it will last longer. You understand? It will last longer. So let us not play dirty game, because it won't take us anywhere. My goal is to bring people to your doorsteps. Are you with me? Yes. If you can test the market, check prices, whichever one you feel is okay for you, you go with that person. You don't have to come and make a video and tarnish the image of another person just because you got something very cheap. I don't think that is the best way. You understand? Yes, you can go to a restaurant and on the same street, if you go in there, prices of food will be different, but the taste also is different, because you might think that, oh, I bought this food from here, the taste is different. Go and buy the same food somewhere, you get a different taste. You understand? The output is what we are looking at. The output is what we are looking at. Mr. Adom takes his time, does quality jobs. You understand? He does quality jobs. And from the time that Adom has been on my channel up until now, even situations where even the glass get broken, Adom has to go and replace it. You understand? He goes and replaces it. For us, we are interested in the after service. The after service is really, really important, where whenever you call, we are coming. You understand? Sometimes we have challenges with the mason's work. It's not all about Mr. Adom, because aluminium profiles are linear, they are metal. And metal is not crooked. The plastering is not straight, it's not linear. So when you put the frame there, there are gaps. That is not from the frame, that is from the plastering work. So it means that the mason would have to come and fill in those gaps. Sometimes you will suggest we put silicone, but silicone is subjected to heat. When heat is meet with silicone, it peels off. So Mr. Adom will tell you don't use silicone, we use cement. Mix it with water a little bit and fill all the gaps, and then they'll do a skimming. When they do a skimming, it closes all the other holes. And that has been my preaching on the channel, that once they're done with the installation, go inside the room and gaze through the four corners. You understand? If you see any ray of light, it means that there are some gaps somewhere, and those gaps need to be filled with cement, and the mason's responsibility to do that. You understand? So work with us, okay? Yes, you call Mr. Adom, get a quotation, tell him why this amount. You can bargain, you can check other prices in the market. Let them make sure that you are getting the same KS-50, because people are not giving you KS-50, we are giving you KS-50. There are other brands that looks like KS-50, but it's not KS-50. So just be careful. Okay. My name is Mr. Bright. From me to you, shalom. God bless you wherever you are. Bye-bye.